No. Teach me how to doggy. Teach me how to doggy. Teach me how to doggy. Hey. I'm about to fuck. Oh, Jamie. Get your life, Jamie. Get your life. My allergies are on fleek this morning. Hey, Brianna. This is a dress, y'all. I woke up on the chubby side this morning. Happy birthday, Susan. I went to the doctor yesterday and he was like, you need to give up coffee. I'm sorry. Did you say masturbation? Coffee. Shoes? Coffee. My husband? Coffee. I cannot. Lord. No. No. When it's really, yeah. If I say I woke up on the chubby side, you cannot say, oh, please, Jamie, you're so skinny. You can't tell somebody with an eating disorder. That's like telling somebody with depression, just be happy. I'm getting my hair blown out today, which is why it's totes disgusting. Anyway, I'm about to really kick some game. So if you don't want your kids, meaning your teenagers, to hear this, maybe you should not let them listen. It's not that I'm going to say anything bad or anything. I'm just about to tell the truth. Already?
Yeah, Olivia's got a field trip.
Okay. I love you too. Tell them to have a great day. Okay. Here we go. Once upon a time, not long ago, where people wore pajamas and lived life slow. Just kidding, because I have burning mouth syndrome, and when you have burning mouth syndrome, they want you to stop drinking coffee. But I'm not gonna do it. Okay. Here we go. Coffee is literally... Okay, teenage boys. All right, Amy, I'm going to do my best. All right, here we go. Okay. We tell our young people, our 18 to 28-year-olds, that they need to go to college. They need to prepare for their future. They need to save money. They need to do all of these things. And I understand some of why we do that. I really do. College makes sense when you're 18. Like, I get it. But here's the truth. The reason that so many people are having midlife crisis is because they didn't do anything high risk when they were young. The time to be reckless with your life, take chances, try to invent the new app, try to go off and become a hip hop dancer, try to make your dreams come true is when you're 21, not when you are 40 and you have 3 kids and a mortgage. And then it hits you like, damn, I didn't do shit with my life. Girl, I know I tried to tell you when you were 21, but everybody was all stay in school, pledge your sorority. Okay, but that's what everybody was doing. When am I going to get the chance to become Cher? Girl, Cher became Cher at like 19. Cher didn't wait till she was 42 with 3 kids and a mortgage. So what are you saying? Are you saying it's too late for me? I mean, listen, a bunch of Instagram memes are going to tell you it's never too late, and maybe it isn't. But the high-risk decisions you're supposed to be trying to make in your life are when you're young, when you have the least responsibility, no mortgage, no kids, none of that. But all everybody was doing was telling me I needed to grow up. Yeah, I mean, they wanted you to grow up and stop sleeping with people you met at the 7-Eleven. But you could have like tried something exciting, something risky, something a little dangerous. And I don't mean that guy you met at the 7-Eleven. Now you tell me. Now you tell me. When I went to college, okay, graduated cum laude from Towson University, got a master's degree, and I've been working 2 jobs since then. I mean, that's your choice. This is where I am, people. Okay? When we're young, when we are 20, and it is the time in our life, right? It is the time in our life where we should try to be a rapper. We should try to design the next Nike shoe. We should try to travel, go to another country, learn another language, sleep with a guy you meet at a 7-Eleven outside Mykonos, not in Detroit. Ugh. You know what I mean? But instead, we tell young people, no, you got to get your life right. You got to save money. You got to get a job. You got to build credit. And all of these things are important, but we don't give them time to ever take chances. And then we wonder, and listen, I'm not making excuses for affairs, but we wonder why folks get married, they have kids, they go to work, they vote, they pay taxes, they pay their mortgage, you know, whatever. They ask what's for dinner. Maybe it's meatballs tonight. Maybe it's meatloaf the next night. Woo, Chile. We're switching it up around here. And then we wonder why people at 45 are like, nope. I don't know. I might be gay. I might be, I got to rescue like 8 dogs. I got to do a reality show. I got to have an affair. I'm not making excuses for that, but we wonder why people hit that middle age and start to panic. And when I say high risk behavior, because here come the ones that go, Jamie, don't. Yes, high risk behavior, if that's what you want to call it, or fun, shit, I don't know. Travel. You go to, fine. If you want to go to college right out of high school, because that's a thing, I get it. I did it too. But when you get out of college and you're 21, get on a plane, go on a cruise, live your life, learn how to salsa dance, eat cookie dough out of the jar. Like, I don't know, like, don't be reckless in a way where you're getting yourself killed or something, but like, the time that you are young, when you have no responsibility, is the time that you should be taking chances in your life. The time is not to hit 42 with 3 kids, talk about, I never been nowhere. I'm trying to do something. I need a girls trip to Vegas, or I need this. Listen, I understand if you're broke, then ask every single person for your high school and college graduation to give you $20. Give me $20. Because I want to see the world. You'd be amazed at how many people will give you more because they want you to see the world. Do you know how many people I have this conversation with who go, where were you when I was 20? Nobody told me this. That's why I'm telling everybody now. If you want to be an opera singer or you want to be on Broadway, the time is when you're 20-something to try to figure that out, not when you're 45 and you got kids and you feel guilty and conflicted. And then it is semi-selfish. Not totally, because I live my dreams and whatever, but it is semi-selfish to wake up at 45 and go, okay, kids, I'm going to Broadway. Like, I'll still support you, but it's tough. It is tough. I promise you, when you get older, the responsibility will come. I swear to you, when you are 35, 38, 40, 45, you are going to have so much responsibility. And everybody keeps saying, but money, but money, but money. Stop. You know how many people make it happen? Listen, you don't want to use me as an example because I have always been a reckless individual who has done whatever the hell she wanted, but it didn't come from a good place. It came from no guidance and no structure. I did whatever the hell I wanted in high school. I was the third child. Okay. My mother was exhausted, right? She had teenagers back to back, right? By the time I came through, she was just like, shit, shut up. I mean, I love Susan, but she was tired and I get it. Okay. And my dad was sick. And then she was a widow at 43 or whatever. Like, she wasn't worried about me. I went to college because I wanted to get the hell out of Freehold. I was the first one in my family to like pack up and leave for college and never come back. Like, I worked 3 jobs in college. I bartended, I nannied, and I was a stripper, which you all already know. But here's the thing. I never heard you talk from such a place of privilege before. Oh, no. You are missing what I'm saying. You are assuming that I'm saying everybody can do this because everybody has the money. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying figure it out. Figure it out. If you want to take a year off to try to be a singer, you can fine, work a part-time job and make videos in your bedroom every single day on your iPhone and post them on YouTube every single day. But let me tell you when that's going to be hard. When you're 45 and you have 3 kids and soccer and homework and whatever, and you don't have time to sit around making singing videos every single day. And anyway, I'm a little bit offended because let me not give that too much attention because I feel like God just tested me real quick. He just wanted to see if I could stay on message, and I can. I don't think Freehold is a place of privilege, but okay. I also just said I stripped so that I could live some type of life. So if you think stripping is privilege, then shit, girl, I am privileged. But by the way, I loved stripping, and I remember what I told you guys. I have no regrets. 0 regrets. All right. I'm not saying that you can't do it at 40. Let me just be crystal clear. You can do anything you want at 40 or 45 or 65. It is never too late. But what I'm saying is we discourage young people to live their life and like get out there and do things because we make them feel like at 21 they should have it all figured out and they need to work and they need to save and they need to do this. Y'all, 21 is when you should be the most reckless with your life. What other age do you get a chance to be reckless? Life is not a rehearsal. This is the only life you get. And I swear to you, when you go down the slip and slide of life and you come out the other end with a wedgie, you're going to be 42 with 3 kids and a mortgage. So what I'm telling you is when you are young, that is the time that you should at least say, you know what? I'm from a small town in Mississippi and I want to sing on Broadway, so I'm going to try. I'm from, I don't know, Montreal, and I want to be an actor, and I'm going to LA. I don't know, I'm making this up, but whatever it is you want, you got to try when you're young. But we keep telling young people, you got to work. You got the rest of your life to work. You're going to be working your whole life. And here's the thing. I'm not talking about reckless. Woo, Chile. Listen, Angela, you on some shit today, Angela. You need me to come make out with you, boo. What is the problem? We're not talking about recklessness, Angela. Recklessness is cutting your bangs after you have a baby like me when I did with Max and I was so fat and had bangs. That's reckless. I'm talking about taking life by the balls and saying, I'm 21 years old. I have no real responsibility right now. Let me try to live this thing for a little while before I settle down, pay my mortgage, have kids, go to church, pay my taxes, vote in my local election, deal with the people at Publix. Because that's what it all becomes. You know how many women come to me from Coffee Talk and say, I wish I was brave enough to do the things I wanted to do when I was young. It's not that you're not brave. It's that you have no support because the whole world is telling you, get credit, go to work, get a house, get married. Get married? What? Nobody told me this when I was 21. I just did what I wanted to do because I was rebelling against the world. It's not like my mom was like, Jamie, let's have a conversation. I really want you to get out there and live your life, kiddo. My mom was like, can you stop doing drugs, please, and stop fighting? I was like, no, Susan, I cannot. So, what I'm saying is, see, Blissful Bee just said, I wish I would have lived a little bit more. I'm 24 now and stuck in this adult life for good. She doesn't regret it. I'm sure she maybe got kids or whatever she has. And I'm sure she loves her life. But she's 24, stuck in the adult life forever. Do y'all understand that? This is the adult life, y'all. I'm living the adult life. 42. Making sure we don't go over grocery budget, y'all. Making sure we don't go over grocery budget. That's real, okay? That's real. Transferring money from one account to the other so I can make sure Charlie got new shell tops for the summer. This is real. Oh, I don't call Susan to her face, girl. What you think? I'm trying to get Daffy Ducked? No. I call Susan on Coffee Talk. I don't call Susan to her face. I call Susan Mom. Shit. Even when we don't speak, I don't disrespect her. No. So I'm not too old to get smacked. Good Lord. My legs are so hairy. Listen, all I'm saying is this. Not everybody has the support to be brave enough to try something when they're young. I'm definitely not, don't do drugs. That's not what I'm saying. Don't sleep with people you met outside the 7-Eleven. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you speak to people who really lived it up in their 20s, had a blast, traveled, tried new foods, took dance lessons, dated different people, like really lived it up, pursued their dreams, wrote a book, I don't know, and then got married later or had kids later. I'm not saying you can't find happy, because now you're going to have all the people going like, I had babies when I was 12 and I'm happy. I got you. You're the exception, not the rule. I'm not talking to you. If you got married at 16 and had your first kid at 17, your second kid at 18, your third kid at 19, your fourth kid at 20, and you are rocking and rolling right now at 45 with 10 grandkids, I love it for you. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people who are young right now and are afraid and want to travel and want to pursue their dreams, but the whole world is telling them they need to adult at 23. And let me tell you something. Okay, but once the adult life is like real, and once you're in it, you look foolish when you try to get out. You get married, you try to dip out. People are like, oh, you can't handle the marriage. Oh, you're trying to get divorced. You have kids, you try to get in the car and drive away while everybody's sleeping. People look down on that. They don't like that. They want you to stick around. You get a job, you just don't show up. They don't like that either. That's called the adult life. So I'm just telling you. Everybody has their own situation. I get it. Everybody has their own experience. Everybody has their own situation. I'm just talking to my young kids, 18 to 28. If you have not lived your life, who supports this? Oh my God. The problem is I'm giving this coffee talk to people my age. That's the problem. The problem is I'm 42 talking to other 42-year-olds. And those 42-year-olds are like, well, who's going to fund all this fun? Who's going to pay for all this travel? Damn, we are, you know what? We are adulting old. We are some old asses. That's our problem. Who's going to pay for all this? You sound like a bunch of Susans. I had no money. I had no money. I worked 3 jobs and kept my money in a Hennessy bag in the closet. Yeah, stripper life, okay? I kept my cash in a Hennessy bag in my closet. I had no money. You think Susan was doling out cash? Susan couldn't balance a checkbook. This isn't coming from a place of privilege. This is coming from a place of, I've got 9,000 messages in my DMs of people in their 40s going, I feel trapped. I'm suffocating. I haven't lived my life. I'm headed to deathhood, and I don't know what to do. And I'm just trying to say, if we can talk to the young kids and say, hey, hi, adult here. I've been adulting for a very long time. If you can put off adulting for just a little while, a year, 2 years, have fun, date different people, travel, take the bus. We used to take the bus. You don't got to fly first class. Go from your small town wherever to LA on the damn bus. That's half the fun. You could meet the Golden Girls on the bus. You don't know. And I'm not saying go be a stripper either. Okay, y'all, that was right for me. That might not be right for you. Could be. But I'm just saying. You could take the train. You could get a Southwest ticket for $130 one way. Go, like, look, I love y'all. The only reason why I am having this conversation with you is because nobody ever had this conversation with me. I was having fun when I was in my 20s because I was damaged and I didn't care about responsibility. Although, you know what? I don't give myself enough credit because I was teaching high school and I never missed a day. I taught high school for 3 years and never called out once. I loved my kids. I gave them everything I had. I coached cheerleading. I showed up every single day. So I really shouldn't be too hard on myself. But my point is that I always worked. I don't remember a time where I never not worked, ever. And I'm just saying, I'm tired. Okay, so Ja, you're 30 and you don't know what you want to do with your life? You don't have to know what you want to do with your life. Figure out what your passion is. We don't allow anybody to take a beat for anything. If I say to somebody like, take a month, figure out what you want to do. Like, oh, you take a month. Who got a month? Y'all realize we're all one day closer to death, right? We're all on our way to dying. Oh my God, I look like Susan. Holy shit. When did that happen? Yeah, some of you didn't know I was a teacher. I taught high school special needs for 3 years at Dickinson High School in Jersey City. And I loved my kids. And I loved my job. And I coached cheerleading. I coached the largest co-ed cheerleading squad in New Jersey. And I loved it. I loved it. Anyway. Just tag somebody young. If the conversation isn't for you or the coffee talk isn't for you, surely there's somebody that's young in your life that could need to hear this. Tag somebody you love. You got a cousin or a little sister or somebody that could need to hear this. Like, tag somebody. Share it on your wall and say, hey, 18 to 28-year-olds, this could be right for you. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Well, my kids were special needs. I got a master's in special education, but they were really English as a second language. They weren't really special needs, although I did teach true special needs for 1 year. But my kids at Dickinson were really English as a second language, but they were classified special needs because they didn't speak English. But because I speak Spanish, I could help them. So anyway. Oh, I love my special needs kids. Are you kidding? Oh my God. Love. Absolutely love, love, love. Anyway, life is scary. No matter how old you are when you decide to step into the adult lane. But when you are 21, this world expects you to have it all figured out. And I'm sorry. Like, I know, but who the hell has it figured out at 21? It's ridiculous. Let me tell you something. I met a woman at the Breaking In premiere who told me that she was 47 years old and never had an orgasm. Y'all, I was tempted to take her in the bathroom and give her one. I swear. I'm just saying. We were so busy doing what everybody else says we need to do, and we're so busy trying to have it all together. You know, when you're young, that's the only time you can be reckless. That's the only time you can take chances. Because once you're in the adult lane and you're paying bills and have a mortgage and you've got children and you've got all this stuff, like, it's it. That's it. I mean, I'm not saying your life is over, but it's just a different, I can't explain it. I don't know how to explain it any better than I've already explained it. Explain it? Wow. Okay. I can't speak anymore, so. I meant explained, but clearly I can't speak. Anyway. I mean, oh my God, Fire Marshal Bill was the best. All right, I love you guys. And listen, honestly, this coffee talk was not for everybody. I said very specifically that it was really mostly for 18 to 28-year-olds. And I meant it. Thank you, Dale. I appreciate you. But I do feel that if most of us could go back to 20, there are a lot of things we would do differently. Not everything, but a lot of things. And I think that if we had more people to encourage us to try to figure out what this life could really be for us. I mean, it's just, we're made to think that marriage and kids is it, man. That's it. That's the dream. You got to get married. You got to have kids. And they start telling you that shit when you're like 21. It's like, what? Okay. We got these kids growing up so fast. We got just a lot. Anyway, I love you guys so much today. So much. I love you. Share this video with somebody who needs to hear it. Tag somebody who's young. That's all I'm saying. Maybe it's not for you, but that doesn't mean somebody doesn't need to hear it. All right. I love you. Have a great, great day.